Oppenheimer, the 11th film done by Christopher Nolan, one of the greatest filmmakers of this generation. Do I think he's overrated? No. I mean, if I look at my top 10 favourite films of all time, 2 of them are actually Christopher Nolan ones, and another one isn't that far off to the list. The film is about the American scientist J. Robert Oppenheimer and his role in the development of the atomic bomb. Now let me start by saying this. Oppenheimer is the best Christopher Nolan film since Inception, and I was going to say The Dark Knight Rises, but this is a better made movie than The Dark Knight Rises, even though that film has a special place in my heart. But this film feels like the most bombastic art house film ever made, whilst at the same time it was a history lesson that I learned a lot about. And also, it's a return to form for Christopher Nolan. Whilst I liked his recent films like Dunkirk and Tenet, this was a better experience for me. The film is about the creation of the most deadly device that mankind has ever created, the atomic bomb. And there's a whole ethical question in this movie. But more or less, this film is really about the story of the creator, Oppenheimer. And his story is just as fascinating as the atomic bomb. This is Cillian Murphy's best performance of his career. I mean, this was years in the making. Ever since Batman Begins in 2005, he's always played the supporting roles in the Christopher Nolan films. But finally, he's in a main lead and it pays off great. And Robert Downey Jr. is terrific. I haven't seen him this good since Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. And I know what you think, what about Iron Man? He's been doing that role for years. I mean, that role has just carried him. And the rest of the cast is terrific. But Robert Downey Jr. needs to get an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actor. Even after the atomic bomb, there's still like 40 minutes of exploration, and Christopher Nolan masterfully starts to thread all the certain plot points together at certain times of the movie, and it all comes together greatly. This film isn't for everyone. It's 3 hours long, there's no action, some scenes are black and white, but it's such a great biopic. It's terrific. It has such a fast-paced narrative to it. I mean, for a 3-hour movie, it felt like 2.5. Overall, Oppenheimer is so immersive whilst at the same time it's masterfully edited. This biopic is just extraordinarily monumental. I mean, this is the best Christopher Nolan film when it comes down to character studies, and the score and the visuals just elevate this movie. So I gotta give it an 8 out of 10. To me, Oppenheimer is a top 5 Nolan films now. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Go like, share and subscribe. Let me know what you think of Oppenheimer. Go check out my Facebook, my Twitter and my Instagram page. You guys are awesome. I've got your back.